Welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg and I'm standing in front of a beautiful 1948 F1 pickup truck. It's got a 5-liter Ford motor under the hood, fuel injected, $70,000 build here, guys. So if you want to check out about 100 pictures of her, go to our website at vanguardmotorsales.com. We're going to put it on the lift so you can check out the underside. We'll take a look at that 5-liter motor. We're going to show you the custom interior. We're going to show you everything you need to see so you can make a great decision on your F1 investment. So come on up and let's take a look. Let's look at the front of this truck. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the chrome, the stainless. Everything looks brand new. That bumper looks brand new. All the trim here looks great. And that paint as slick as can be. And look at that cowl they built into that hood. Isn't that cool? Every curve on this truck flows perfectly. It is smooth as can be. The body man on this truck hit it out of the park. She's gorgeous. That door's lining up nice. The gap looks nice and straight. That door handle looks brand new. And look at that door jamb, gorgeous. All the rubber's been replaced. All the hardware looks fantastic. The bedside is straight as can be. Fender looks beautiful. I love the way they brought the exhaust right out there. Now they've customized the bed. They've closed off the tailgate here. And they've got a bed liner in here that's painted the same color as the truck. Beautiful job here. Now look down the side of it. Look how nice and straight it is. She's gorgeous. Again, door jamb here is beautiful. And at Vanguard Motor Sales, we are not a consignment dealer. That means we've spent the time to check this truck out before we bought it. Then once it came here to the shop, we inspected it so we can answer every question you have about the truck. So call Tom at 248-974-9513. Now let's take a look at the custom interior. So it looks like they buff and rub the inside of the door too. It is just as slick as the outside. All the trim in here and the handles look great. They've got all new stainless hardware there. Look at that steering column, all polished up. Aftermarket gauges look smart. The paintwork on the dash looks great. Nice choice on the seats too, beautiful. And look at that headliner. They've mounted the radio up there in the headliner also. It's got beautiful paint on the dash. There's your AC controls over there in the middle. She's gorgeous. All right, now that you've had a quick look at the car, if you want to go straight to our website and check out about 180 other cars, hit the top button. If you'd like to watch an About Us video, hit the middle button. If you'd like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the bottom button. Now let's get back out there and check out that car. All right, let's take our 48 Ford for a ride. What a sweet hood this truck has on it, and the paintwork is amazing. Tell you what, there's a busy day here in the subdivision. There's semi-trucks everywhere. They dodge them cars with the semi-trucks. All right, take a look down here on the dash. All the custom gauges you need right there, everything. We got speedo, oil pressure, temperature, everything you need. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we are shipping experts. We can ship this truck anywhere in the world. You just give us a call at 248-974-9513. Now Tom answers his phone 7 days a week and practically 24 hours a day. So give him a call anytime. We just had a customer in that couldn't believe that Tommy called him back on Sunday afternoon. He sent in an email. Tommy called him right back. Gentleman came in and bought our 73 Duster on the spot, mostly because Tommy called him back on that Sunday afternoon. So whenever you happen to catch us on the web, just give us a call, send us an email. We'll hook you up right away. Like I said, we got a semi-truck obstacle course here today. They're all over the place. Now our shop's right outside the Motor City in Plymouth, Michigan. So come on out and check us out. We'd love to show you this beautiful truck. We're only 20 minutes from the airport also, so if you need to fly in, come on in. If you need a ride from the airport, just give us a call. We'll come on down to the airport and pick you up. Make it real easy for you. We've got about 185 cars right now in stock. We bring in about 40 new ones every month, so you got to keep a close eye on us. You never know what we might have. This truck is one of my favorites. Beautiful paint job. Those mob steel wheels on it really set it off. Listen to the exhaust. It's got a tough sounding exhaust on it also. Just sounds great. The brakes feel good. We'll be coming up on our shop here. Now you got to stick with us because we're going to do something you don't often get to see. We're going to put this truck up on the lift so you can check out the underneath side. We're going to get the hood up and take a look at that 5-liter motor under the hood. Now here's our shop. We're at 15100 Keel Street in Plymouth, Michigan. So stick with us. We're going to get it up on the lift.
All right, guys, we're underneath our F1 now. This thing is pretty cool. It's got a whole lot of custom things underneath here, a whole lot of custom fabrication going on. There's a lot to go through. We're going to try to get through it relatively quickly. You can see we got a custom fuel cell in this thing. Looks like it might even be like similar to what you would see in like a Factory 5 Cobra. Moving forward to that, you can see we've got our fuel pump in here, and that's to feed the modern engine with modern fuel injection up front. We do have fuel filters on either side of it to keep this thing protected and to keep your injectors protected. Exhaust is obviously, you know, custom for the truck. I mean, of course, this isn't something that you could just buy for an F1 Ford. You can see that this thing has been lowered extensively, and they actually did this really cool trick thing where they actually, as opposed to having what would be the leaf spring mounts underneath the frame, it's up on top of the frame now. That gave them quite a bit of drop on this thing, and you don't have to deal with the annoyance of airbags. So there's also that. Drum brakes in the rear. I just actually have been in these. They're perfectly fine. I just adjusted them. Well, wheel cylinders look like they're in good shape. All the springs look like they're good. Everything's good inside there. I can guarantee it. And let's see here. We do got a new brake line on this side, and looks like a pretty solid brake line on this side as well. Flex line's in good shape on that. We got shocks in the back. They look like they are fairly recent additions. Fuel lines are absolutely beautiful on this. Of course, there is they did that to feed the not aftermarket engine up front, but the more modern engine up front. So this is all just have done recently, and it is attuned to the engine. We always check our U-joints in these things. It's solid. We can guarantee that. We got Flowmaster mufflers on it. Looks like a pretty nice job welding up our pipes here. I give it to the welder. He did a pretty good job. You can see here, this here is a C6 transmission. It's 3-speed automatic. I believe it's a 72 model transmission. It's 3-speed, so I guess no overdrive, but the rear end is a Dana 44, which would be roughly I think this one has a 3.25 ratio on it. It is an open rear end. So given that with a 3-speed, I think you're just fine to jump on the freeway with it, no problems. In the front of this thing, we do have our stock straight axle in it. You can see we've got leaf springs in the front. Looks like we've got quite a few updated front end components here, as far as like we got disc brakes on it. I've seen that done a couple times, and it looks like we've got some new front end components as well on it. So that's all good to make sure that it's right and tight for you guys when you go to drive it. Horns up here, and here's the bottom of our oil pan of our 5.0 here that we're going to get to in just a second. Let's check out wheels and tires. All right, guys, on the front, I really love the wheel and tire combination on these things, and I went through a phase where I was going to put these kinds of wheels on every car that I owned. I believe this is a Detroit steel rim. These are very, very heavy duty. You couldn't, I don't care how many curbs you hit with these things, you could not bend these things. I've picked one of them up. They're built like tank wheels, I swear. They are, in the front at least, they're 18s, and it's on a 245, or yeah, 245/40 ZR18. Z means these are speed rated, and they're Nitto tires too, so this thing actually should be able to haul some ass and handle while doing it as much as the straight axle in the front will let it. Let's go check out the rear. All right, guys, in the back we got a little bit more back here. This is a 20-inch rim in the back, 275/35 Z speed rated R20s in the back. And I would like to point out, these tires even still have the sticker on them, for heaven's sakes. I mean, brand new tires. Let's go check out the 5.0 under the hood. All right, guys, under the hood of this thing, we've got a, looks like a 5.0 just out of something like possibly an Explorer or a Mustang, something of that nature. It maintains all of its factory fuel injection stuff on it. The truck does have air. We got power brakes here, and I mean, you can look at that firewall. There ain't much else there. There's really not much else to brake, really, you can see on the firewall, at least as far as wiper motors go and a bunch of the clutter. I like the clean look. See here, looks like we got a factory style distributor in it, factory style power steering. We got the serpentine belt on this thing. I mean, it's essentially looks like a 90s Mustang motor just transplanted into this truck is what it looks like to me. Very good job on the install. Of course, they did a good job of matching all their hoses upright and stuff like that for this massive radiator that's in this thing. You have a little bit of an aftermarket air filter on it too, which is good. As far as like over here on the brake lines go, you can see that the bends are actually very clean on it. You can see, you know, whoever did this actually took their time to, you know, make sure that their piping work is done well. I can see the VIN tag down there on the frame. Shocks, all the bushings up here look like they're in good shape. Motor mounts look like they're beautiful. I can see a Wix filter on it. That means they cared. Outside of that, looks pretty good. Oh, we do have an electric fan down here. I almost missed it over top of this big old radiator. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not an electric fan. It's just shrouded very, very nice. So wherever they got this shroud, I congratulate them for that. Or they might even have very well made it, because I wouldn't imagine that there'd be a lot of parts to just transplant this motor into this truck like this, but they did a very, very good job when they did it. Well, we do have cast manifolds on the thing, so just very, very stock. And outside of that, everything looks just about right. It looks like Henry Ford would have stuck this motor in there himself. I really, really like this thing. Good fabrication work. Well, that about sums it up, guys. If you'd like this F1 parked in your driveway, make sure to call Tom at Vanguard Motor Sales and let us park your dream in your driveway.
All right, we've made it really easy for you. Click on any one of these 5 pictures here and it'll take you right to whatever you're interested in. We're gonna give you about 30 seconds here to click these pictures. If you need more time, just go back in the video and click that picture.